In this video, you're going to learn how to choose the right social media platform for your business. Let's get started. Hey guys, Angie with Gensler.com here, and I want to address a question that I hear over and over again from my customers and from my course students. And so I teach social media marketing, and I teach small business owners how to grow their business with social media. And one of the main things that I stress is that you need to narrow your focus to one social media channel. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this, and I go into them in more detail in 2 previous videos. So I'm going to have a link down below to both of those videos. One is the 5 social media myths that are hurting your business, and the other is a simple 5-step social media strategy for busy entrepreneurs. So check those videos out, and in each of them I go into more detail as to why you need to narrow your focus to one social media channel. And again, links are below in the description to access those videos. So when I share that and I teach that concept, I inevitably get the question of, well, how do I choose the right one? How do I narrow my focus? How do I know which channel is going to get me the best results for my business? So we're going to talk through that in this video today. So when you're trying to narrow your focus, there's 3 main questions that you need to answer in order to choose the right channel. So the first question is, who is your ideal customer and where do they hang out? This is so important, and it's really important to know this for all aspects of your business. But in order to find the right channel, you need to know who your ideal customer is, what they look like, and where they're hanging out, so you can make sure that that's where you're at, that you're hanging out in the same place. And then the next question is, which channel fits your style? I'll go into this in a little bit more detail later on in the video, but it's really important to not only know where's your ideal customer hanging out, but you need to also be on a channel that makes sense for you as well. Because if it makes sense for your ideal customer but not for you, you're not going to be consistent and you're not going to have good results with your efforts. And then the final question that you need to ask is, which channel can help you achieve your goals? Now, this is one that a lot of people forget and they overlook. And when you are doing social media marketing for your business, you need to understand what your goals are with social media marketing. A lot of small business owners just jump into social media, they jump into all the channels, and they just go nuts, but they don't really know what their ultimate goal is with those efforts. And then they're ending up spending so much time on social media, and maybe they're not even achieving what they truly want to be achieving and getting the results that they really need and desire for their business. So it's important to sit down and figure out, what goals do you have and what is your purpose for engaging on social media? So let me walk you through 4 different steps that you can go through to help answer these questions. So the first step is to know your ideal customer. And this is so important for every aspect of your business. Everything you do to market your business revolves around your ideal customer and knowing who they are. In the marketing world, we call this a buyer persona. Now, this is an example of a buyer persona worksheet that I've created for the students in my Pinterest Marketing 101 course. And when you build out your buyer persona, it gives you a good visual and a good idea of who your ideal customer is. And then once you know that, you can then start attracting more people just like them. And so when you're building out your buyer persona, there's some different strategies that you can employ and different resources you can use to build this. And I'm not going to go into that in this video because we don't have time for that, but I do go into it in depth in another video. So I will put a link down below to that other video where I walk you through building out your buyer persona and how to do that. So once you have this buyer persona built out, it gives you a good idea of who your ideal customer is, including their demographics. So their income, their age, their location, their marital status, their education, those types of information. And so once you know that about your ideal customer, then it's time to jump into the different platforms and discover the demographics of each platform. So I'm working with my graphic designer to create a really nice infographic of the demographics of each social media platform so you can see them in a snapshot. But you can also just jump out to Google and do a Google search and see what the demographics are for each platform. You're going to find data about, is it primarily male or female? What's that percentage split? What countries are the majority of the users from, and how many users from each country? You'll discover, what's the average age range within that platform. So there's a lot of great demographical information that you can find out about each platform. And what you want to do is try and figure out, okay, so I know my ideal customer, so which platform has the biggest audience of my ideal customer? So if your ideal customer is a female in her 30s and 40s, then you can take that information and look at all the different channels to figure out which one has the largest audience of females in their 30s and 40s. So you want to marry your ideal customer information with that demographical information of the platforms. But it's important to not just focus on just the demographics in your customer. It's also important to focus on yourself. And by that, I mean knowing your strengths and weaknesses is so that you are setting yourself up for success. And this means looking at the format and the frequency of each channel. And what I mean by that is with format, some channels are all about video, like YouTube. It's all about videos. Others, it's more about text and image posts and sharing articles. So LinkedIn is really great for sharing articles, blog posts, news. Pinterest is also really great for sharing articles and helpful how-tos and tutorials and educational type content. Instagram is really great for images and very visual and personal type content. So you need to know the format that works best on each channel and make sure that it's a format that you are comfortable with. Because if you're not comfortable with the format, you are not going to see success on that platform. It's going to overwhelm you. It's going to probably even scare you where you just don't want to touch it at all. And I've seen this with a lot of small business owners that I've consulted for in the past, where they thought, they really wanted to grow their brand on a specific channel. I put together a detailed plan for them on how to do it, and they never touched it. And it's because that channel that they selected was not a format that was comfortable for them. So make sure that you're comfortable with it, because you're never going to see success, no matter, how many of your customers are on that channel, if it's not a format that's comfortable for you. And then the next piece is the frequency. So some channels, it works great to post once a week or once a day. Other channels, you need to be posting multiple times a day to see results with your efforts. And so you need to be aware of the frequency and make sure that the frequency that works best on that channel is a frequency that you can maintain over time, and it's sustainable for you as a small business owner. Because again, if it's not something that you can maintain consistently over time, you are not going to see results. And then the final step is to know your goals with your social media marketing efforts. So for some people, their goals are to attract new customers and to drive traffic and leads to their business. Now, a lot of the social media channels are not ideal for this. So when we look at a channel like Facebook, they are giving very limited organic reach. If you want to attract new customers, you need to pay for ads. Now, if you're wanting to build a community and connect with your existing customers and build stronger relationships with them, Facebook is great for that, because you can create a Facebook group where you connect with your customers on a deeper level and you provide them additional value and additional support. Which I'm going to put in a quick shameless plug here. I actually have a private Facebook group called Team of One Biz Owners, where I would love to have you come join me. And it's a great place for you to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs, other small business owners, ask questions, get advice, get feedback, and be part of a community of like-minded people. So I'd love to have you join me and over 4,000 others over in that Facebook group. So I've got a link down below for you to access that. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to talk about some good goals to have with your social media marketing. So of course there's attracting new customers, driving leads and sales and all that, but I have to tell you, those are not great goals to have for traditional social media marketing. So channels like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn are considered more traditional social media channels. And those are really great channels to build deeper relationships, to connect, to socialize with your customers. They're really great for connecting with your existing customer on a deeper level and building that know, like, and trust, establishing your authority, your credibility, and really positioning yourself as the expert in your field. That's what those channels are great for. Now, if you're wanting to attract new customers to your business, you need to be focusing on search engine type marketing. So YouTube and Pinterest are actually search engines and less of social media channels. So if you're wanting to attract new customers and that's your ultimate goal more than anything, then you need to be placing your focus on either YouTube or Pinterest. Okay, so those are the 4 steps you need to walk through in order to answer these 3 questions. So first, who is your ideal customer and where are they hanging out? Second, which channel fits your style? And then third, which channel can help you achieve your goals? Once you can answer those 3 questions with confidence, then you should be able to find a channel that fits all 3 of those and works best for your business. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like it and then comment down below and let me know. Your comments mean the world to me and they power me to keep providing more helpful videos for you. And then make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, so that you get notified every time I publish a new video to help you grow your business using social media and digital marketing. And finally, make sure that you head over to my website at angiegensler.com, where I have a whole bunch of free resources that you can download, lots of great articles and tips to help you grow your business. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.